in January. Were you aware of how things were going to roll out for you at that time?
No.
Not at all?
I was not. Pretty much almost halfway during the season, I was like, I'm not gonna play.
Did you think you were done with basketball or just for that year?
That year, man.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a fair question.
You see how high I'm jumping at 35?
I see you doing it.
Boom, boom.
Take me back to getting a call from Mickey. What was going through your mind when they rang the phone?
They called me and they asked me if I'd be there on a Monday, and it was Saturday.
You had to hustle.
Hustle? So I pretty much just dropped everything that was going on in my personal life and came down to Miami.
Andersen has signed a 10-day deal and will be an immediate help for the Heat.
I did get down here and I signed those 2 10 days, and he worked with me, and Pat came up to me and told me, he's like, hey, I'm trying to win the season. We're trying to win a championship.
How was it when you first joined the team? First time in the locker room with those characters.
You know, I didn't really have high expectations when I walked in there. I just came in being me, and I just sat back and flew my way into the situation.
They seemed to love you immediately.
Mike Miller kind of threw me in the fire real fast on stage at Badioki.
You went Vanilla Ice.
That was my first time to ever karaoke. Yeah,
you nailed it.
You are crazy. You seen the video?
I posted it.
It was
I was
bad.
right there.
It was bad. But after that, you know, they realized that, you know, I can make a fool out of myself for a good cause, and they embraced it.
Drop the beat line.
Your Miami Heat do the Harlem Shake.
Boardman gets the party started. Once the beat kicks in, it gets banging.
How fun was it to make that
It was a ball, man.
video? You know, just giggling, laughing, watching takes.
It was hilarious. We never really thought like it was going to take off the way it did.
Like 50 million views in 2 minutes.
I mean, it was, at first it was like a couple thousand. A couple hours later, it was like 50,000. The next day, it was like 30 million. I mean, it was very humbling just to see how everybody was acting and being themselves.
How tight you guys are, how much you enjoy one another. Is it unique?
It is definitely unique. I mean, you have so many Hall of Famers, future Hall of Famers that are on the team that it's ridiculous to be in this position and to actually be a part of it and be on the inside and winning championships with these guys is very unique.
Andersen, a reverse two-hand tomahawk slam,
and the win streak continues.
15-game winning streak.
The Miami Heat are on fire like never before.
blocked twice by Chris Andersen.
The Heat find another way to win.
The Miami Heat making history.
Miami Heat win streak is at 26.
Chris Andersen catching the lob from LeBron and hammering it down.
Miami wins 27 in a row.
When you signed for the remainder of the season, you were the winning cog as a team. I think only lost 3 more times after that. Obviously, being part of something special like that, when you reflect and look back on it, can you even wrap your mind around it?
My whole thing is I don't try to reflect on it. It's just great to try to build off of something like that for the next season. Once you get a taste of a championship, everything else is considered a failure.
Some of the most impressive basketball I've ever seen was in the 2013 playoffs. Your inability or refusal to miss baskets during that series with the Pacers.
Here's James setting it up again for Andersen. Andersen trailing the play. Andersen, and he scores.
You went 15 for 15 before missing a shot.
They gave me the ball 2 feet away from the basket. That's one of the things I consistently work on. Adrian Dantley taught me that. Mike and drill. Left hand, reverse, Mike. Every day my shoulders will be burning. Just Mike and drill me to death. I did it.
And because you did it, Mickey Harrison had this Eastern Conference trophy in his hand. Turned and gave it to one man. That man was Chris Birdman Andersen. How awesome was that?
It was awesome, but I really wanted the other trophy. So I kind of just did a quick twirl and handed it off.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Now let's go get that other one. Let's go get that real trophy.
Your first trip to the finals ended with that trophy and your first championship win.
2013 NBA champion Miami Heat.
Well, it didn't really set in until a couple hours after the game ended.
Hey, that's what they brought me here to do is come off that bench, be energetic, and just be a nightmare.
We finally won. It's over now. We're the champs.
The Birdman!
One of the greatest moments of my life, and also one of the greatest moments in my basketball career. It was a great achievement to finally get that title as a champion.
I'm Chris the Birdman Anderson. I'm here for PETA.
The Miami Heat are so focused on the work that they do in the community. You were a part of a PETA ad called
Ink.
Ink.
Not mink.
Not mink.
Yes.
Now this encourages people to let their skin out, so
the animals
save
don't have
the animal
to.
skin. Exactly. What was it about that campaign that drew you in?
I've seen some of the unhumane ways that these animals were being slaughtered. And you know, that's just unnecessary. When they came to me about that slogan and that campaign, I kind of seen where I could help out in that aspect of their campaign, and it's a good experience.
Tell your friends and your family members what's really going on, and not to purchase the fur.
How important is it to you to have that extra reach beyond basketball as well?
Well, it's very important to me to give back to the community. Anything I could do to give back is good for my heart. When I got to the league, I wanted to be able to give back to the kids and just spread the word of positive attitude for them to see that Birdman made it, I can make it.